Welcome to the 2009 Moody Mega Math Challenge final presentations. Your paper was evaluated as being among the top 6 of the 389 that were submitted.
We actually found out right after presenting to the whole faculty, the whole school's faculty. It's pretty exciting.
So our task was to analyze the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act. And basically what it was a $787 billion stimulus package.
This was a hot issue this year, and most of us kind of expected to be a question like this.
So in the beginning, we made 4 key assumptions. First off, that the multipliers and marginal propensities to consume would be constant over time. This would come in handy later on in our geometric series model of the multipliers and the effect of the individual parts of the stimulus plan on GDP. What I really love about this contest is, unlike any other contest, it requires you to apply your knowledge, and it really tested our ability.
We decided on categorizing the plan into 6 main categories: human capital, energy efficiency, infrastructure spending, relief spending, aid for state and local governments, and then tax cuts.
The first really unique thing we did is we didn't rely on outside sources to categorize the stimulus plan. We actually went through the bill line by line and actually, taking out the biases and those types of things, we actually went through it and categorized by ourselves.
And what we determined is that different types of spending had different levels of effectiveness. Tax cuts were very inefficient because they had a lower multiplier. As was mentioned earlier, the first round spending has no effect on the GDP.
The results that we found was that we would not meet President Obama and the stimulus plan's stated goal of creating or saving 3 million jobs by the end of 2010. We found that we'd only create 2.26 million jobs by that point, according to our model.
How can we be sure that this is due to the stimulus plan and that it would not have occurred naturally?
We can look at the impact that we've gotten from the stimulus plan and the GDP increases that we've gotten from that. But then we can look at the GDP increases or decreases for the country as a whole, and if we see that the GDP from the entire country, other than the stimulus plan benefits, is going down, but we're still getting a benefit to the employment rate, that means that the stimulus plan is really doing a good job.
Scholarship of $2,000, Staples High School from Westport, Connecticut.
I think this is a great contest. I've done previous contests, but most of those are just sitting in a room, taking a test, a multiple choice test. This is really thinking outside of the box, and after 14 hours, you really know you've done something. You feel like you've really applied something that you learned in school, and you're putting it to use.